Eric, and I was just browsing Reddit when I came across a trailer for Ready Player One. I had read the book a little while back, and I wanted to get my first reaction for you guys. So, let's start the video.
I live here in Columbus, Ohio. In 2045, it's still ranked the fastest growing city on Earth, but sure doesn't seem like it when you live in the stacks. They called our generation the missing millions. Missing not because we went anywhere. There's nowhere left to go. Nowhere except the oasis. It's the only place that feels like I mean anything. A world where the limits of reality are your own imagination.
Really? Seriously? So what I just saw was not terribly impressive. It just kind of looked like a generic teen survival stuff that you see, like Maze Runner or The Hunger Games. It just kind of had that terribly depressing, kind of dark filter over everything, plus a couple of scenes of combat and supposedly exciting things, and a narration using terms directly from the book that people wouldn't generally understand unless they had actually read the book. And it's just utterly peppered with references. You see Freddy Krueger, you see what kind of looks like the Iron Giant for some reason, and a couple of other things that are scattered there that I don't entirely recognize, but I'm pretty sure they're from other stories and, I think, video games. Of course, you know, trailer slogans like, "Are you ready? Haha, Ready Player One" is the name of the movie. That's incredibly hilarious, and it makes me want to watch the movie more, right? And also things like, comes Ernest Cline's holy grail of pop culture. Well, here's the thing. The book is not actually good at all. In fact, it downright sucks. It made me enraged that someone could actually market that kind of junk successfully, because really it was not a good book whatsoever. Kind of want a general idea of what the book was about. I'm gonna sort of get into spoilers, but I'm not gonna give too much away, like the ending or anything like that. So basically, VR has been invented in the future, and the rich multi-hundred billionaire who invented it dies and leaves in his will that he put an Easter egg inside of his general system that's kind of like the internet, but VR instead. So blogs and reviews, anything, is actually all done inside the system called Oasis that has a title drop inside this trailer. A 100 billionaire hides inside of his game, which is just online virtual reality, an Easter egg. And whoever finds his Easter egg gets all of his money and control over everything that he owns. Now, that sounds like a really interesting concept, but Mr. Cline, the author, finds a way to completely screw that up. He makes the multi-hundred-billionaire a fan of 80s references and couches the Easter egg in clues and riddles that are just full of those 80s references. Being born in the 90s and living with the media of the 2000s, most of those sailed over my head, which is quite sad because most of those clues don't require any wit or intelligence or any sort of mental acuity. It just requires knowing enough references. And the main character is actually quite fluent in all of those because he's looking for the Easter egg. He can actually memorize entire 80s movies line per line. That's an actual thing he does in the story. It's just completely and utterly ridiculous. And of course, since we're in the future, we've got to have an evil corporation behind, trying to get all the money for themselves. And they do all the standard evil corporation things like threatening family and trying to bribe the hero to their side. It's just, there's nothing special about them whatsoever. Nothing that would make them stand out from any other generic, futuristic, evil corporation. It kind of reminds me of, like, a cliche cartoons villains. Mwah-ha-ha-ha! Just completely and utterly insipid and oversimplistic. Now, based off of that, and what I saw in the movie trailer, what it seems to be is around the same premise, except taking all of the new stuff and kind of wrapping it into what looks almost more like 90s and 2000s references, maybe even older stuff, and maybe some sort of video games, like, I think that orc may have been from either Lord of the Rings or World of Warcraft. I can't exactly tell because the CGI was just not particularly good. Like they're actually trying to do some of, say, what they did for Twilight Breaking Dawn, where they inserted a battle scene smack dab in the middle of what would have normally just been a conversation at the very end of the movie. They were trying to take a book that didn't actually have that much excitement or flavor or uniqueness or actual good characters or plot, and they were trying to take all that and make something excellent out of that. So yeah, that was my first watching of the Ready Player One trailer and my thoughts. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a nice day.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, click the subscribe button to get all the latest updates from the show.